this because I'm doing something different. So if you guys see two recordings, don't panic. Okay. So here we have Turkey Trot. Now that we have this, we need to go and resize it so that it is more or less the size that it is in our picture. So let's go to home and we are going to change this font size. You can just click in the font size box and let's just try different ones. I'm trying 75. I think it can be even bigger than that. I think we can even make it 85. And let's see what happens when we change the shape of our Turkey Trot. Okay, so we have our little words here, but now we are going to format our shape. So we are going to click on shape format, and then here at the bottom it says shape. Actually, I think it's here where you can go and do a transform. So underneath this A that looks like it's glowing, you can just click on that and go to transform. Okay, which one is it that they are using? It looks like a regular one. Maybe this one. I'm guessing it is this one which says wave down because the wave is going down. So let's see how it looks when you click on it. Yeah, actually that looks pretty close. So I selected my little A over here and I used transform and I chose this one that says wave down. Okay. Now there's some things I have to change. I would like to change the color of the words to be that orangey color. So let us try and change that. So which one shall we use? This one. I think this one is a bit too light, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Turkey Trot. Okay, and I think my font needs to change as well because the ones that they show you in the picture is a little bit more bulky. So I'm going to go and look for another font. Which one did I use yesterday? I used, I'm not sure which one I used yesterday, but let's go for this one. Or is it maybe Franklin? No. Okay, I'm going to go for Britannic Bold. It's not the ideal one, but I'm going to go for it. Now it changed. So it looks like that. Okay. Now let's go and insert Fun Run. It looks like Fun Run is also like a wave that goes down. So I'm just going to make my cursor blink over here. And once again, I'm going to go and insert word art. I'm choosing the same style. And I'm going to say Fun Run. Okay. The font size for this was 85. So I'm just going to go ahead and say 85. And of course, I'm choosing the same font, which is Britannic Bold. And now I just need to change the color. The color of the second one was a more darker orange. So I'm going to go for a much darker one. It's not that. So if you can't find the color, it might be a good idea to just go to more full colors. And here in standard, you might find something that might work. Okay. Now we still need to add the wave. So we're going to click on this glowing A again. Go down to transform and let's choose the same one. Okay. I think this one is just needing to move a little bit inner, more in like this. It's not exactly the same. Actually, it looks like it's moving down. So it could also be... It's not that one, not that one, not that one. I wonder. Let's not spend too much time. Okay, it looks like it could actually be this one. But that is gonna, okay, I'm gonna choose that one. It doesn't matter, it's just classwork, but it's more or less that one. Okay, so I've now used two different word arts. So for the class who had class yesterday, I just used one. So let's continue. Alrighty, so now we are ready to insert our little table. So I'm just going to double click here underneath and I'm ready to insert my table. I'm just going to use my line spacing at 1, my line spacing options at 0, as we always do, just to make sure that we don't have huge spaces in between. And then I'm ready to insert my table. So I can see event is 1, 2, blank row, which will be 3 times 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. So we're going to insert a table, and the table is going to be 2 columns and 8 rows. Are you guys still all right? What's wrong? Okay, can I quickly help you? Oh, okay. She watched the video later. Okay. So we inserted our little table. Maybe you can start from this point onwards. Okay. So our little table contains 2 columns and 8 rows. Right. Now, in our first row, we have to enter the title, but we first need to delete the little line there in the middle. So we are going to say delete and delete and delete, because the third line is a blank line, so that's why I'm already removing that one. Okay, it says that is going to be Arial, so we are going to say Arial for the font now. Arial bold 24, so we are selecting 24 font size, making it bold, and then we type in capital letters event timetable. Take capital letters off and go to our subtitle. Our subtitle will also be Arial, but that will be only 18. So we select 18 and we start typing Thursday, November 27th. There's a blank line that is underneath there, so we leave that open. Okay, this is not going to be centered. This is going to be on this side. So we have time over here and also not centered over here. So we are going to have event here. What did I say about that? Arial bold 18. Okay, so we are selecting these 2 guys. We are changing the font to 18 and we are going to say Arial for the font bold. Okay. Now the rest of the text is just going to be 18 Arial, but not bold. So we are going to make this, let's just make it all together 18. So I'm choosing 18 over here. I've selected my rows and I'm also making it Arial. Don't want it to be centered, so I'm going that side. So we are going to type 6 to 7, 15, I.M. On the other side, also not centered, but aligned on the left. Packet. Pick up. And then we just continue to type everything in here. So this is 730, I.M. 5K. I see I need to take it back to the other side. Run and walk. I.M. I'm not sure that's correct. In South Africa, we don't write it like that. 10K run. And I'm going to just quickly fix these 2 to be on this side. And then 930 I.M. Fun run. Okay. So that is our table, and we are now ready to remove all the lines from the table. This is something that I'm sure everybody hates already, but it's not difficult to do. So I'm just going to go to table design, and then we are just going to say no border. And when you are seeing your little brush like that, you just touch all the lines. Let me just unclick here. Table design, no border, and then I'm touching all the lines that I want to remove. Why is it not working today? Okay, I'm sure there should be a better way to do this. If I select the whole thing, I can probably say no borders also over here. So this is going to be a faster way. So you can just select it here by clicking on this box that has the plus arrows. So when you click on that box, you can also just go here to borders and you can just click on no borders. Just remember, if you do that newspaper type of column thing, that sometimes some lines must remain. So then you might just want to go and draw those lines in. All right, so that brings us to the nice spot, which is going to be on the turkey picture. So how are we going to insert a turkey picture? Let me enlarge this so that you guys can see a little better. The turkey picture is going to come from online images. So we are just going to click on insert pictures and you can click on online pictures, and then when the online pictures open, we are going to search for a turkey. So here in Bing, you can just type turkey and press enter. And then when you get to this screen over here, we are just going to click on this little block and we're going to say all images or all types of images. Otherwise, it's probably only going to give you...
You're not screen sharing your whole screen for us
Us
in
in
the
the
Google
Google
Classroom.
Classroom,
You're
you're
sharing
sharing
the
the
word
word
screen,
screen,
so we
so we
can't
can't
see.
see.
Yeah, it doesn't want to share when I open a box on Word. But if you watch the video, you will see it there. So in the video, you must just forward to this point. Because I also had the same experience yesterday when a pop-up box appears, like it did now for online images. I can see on my small screen that you are not seeing that, you are still seeing my little table. But when you watch the video, you will see it because I'm recording my screen and not just Word. So you'll be able to see it in the video. So just watch the video. Just forward to this point. Okay, so looking for all types of images. Clip art is also right if you want. So you guys can just check how I did that in the video if you're watching online. And now we are looking for a turkey. They don't have that exact same image in clip art, but I'm just going to insert another turkey. Let's not take a cooked turkey, Shane. Have you guys ever eaten turkey? I've eaten turkey once, I think, in my life. It tasted a lot like chicken, except a little bit more. The meat is a little bit more. Actually, it's also white meat. It's not like guinea fowl, but it just felt weird. Okay, there's my turkey's coming. My turkey's coming. All right. Of course, this image is too big, but we can fix that quickly by just resizing it a lot. And then I just need to get it back to this page. This is so cute. Look at his little hat. Okay, so we have a little turkey, we have a little table, we have a little word art here at the top. Now we just need to add our text box. Okay, so I'm going to insert a text box. We insert text boxes using shapes. We just did shapes now recently. And we are going to type in that box also in Arial font. So we're going to do Arial. Bold italic 20. Bold italic 20. If any of you ever do graphic design, you're going to tell me this is very bad design practice. And it is. But luckily, this is not graphic design. My husband is a graphic designer, also a UI UX developer, also many other things that are computer related, and he would tell you this is not good design practice. Okay, read to learn. Literacy program for inner city youth. Okay, and what else do we need? The text box, lines, and full center. So it must be centered as well, the text box. Okay, centered and filled with that orange color. I'm going to take the same orange I used for Fun Run. So in shape format, I will just fill my shape. Is it the same? Not really. But let's not be too technical today. Okay, so if I show you how it looks, one page, so I'm going to show you how my flyer looks. It looks like this. It's got my little word thing at the top. It's got my table in the middle, and it's got this at the bottom. One thing I might just want to change, I can always move my table a little bit more to the center to make it look a little bit more balanced. Like I said, not very good design practice, but anyway. And then, of course, I would just have added a border. Okay, so let's add a border just for fun. So let's go here to home. Actually, it's design, I think. Yes. Go to design and click on page borders. We are going to go for a box border. So you can select box. Oh, I see you guys are also not seeing this. You can't see all the boxes that open. Watch the video, you'll see it there. Okay. So box is there, and then we are choosing an arty one. We are choosing an arty one. Which one shall we choose? It's always so difficult to decide because there's so many ugly ones to choose from. And they're all ugly, aren't they? Yeah. I wish I would update this thing, this borders. Anyway, we're going for the orange or the yellow stars because it matches our turkey color. And when I say okay, there it is. Okay, guys, so you weren't able to see my pop-up boxes and my dialog boxes that opened. Go and just check out the video. All right, and that is our little flyer. All right. I think that's more or less it. Okay, I'm just going to stop my recording.